Commanders Nation, stand up, young. We had a great draft. Adam Peters drug his nuts in Pittsburgh, fam. I was loving every moment of it. You know what I mean? A grade all the way around, son. A grade all the way around. And it could be better than that. And we're going to get all the way into it because you know how we do on Gerard BTV. All right. We ain't talking about just what's being built. We talking about the identity of the squad. It's competition in so many different rooms. It ain't just about talent, young. It's about really what they like the forward looking vision of the squad. And I'm intrigued. I am intrigued, young. Let's talk about it, young. Let's yap. When you build a roster with intention, that's exactly what you see with what Adam Peters is doing. And Lance Newmark and them, and Dan Quinn, and Daronte Jones, and David Blough. Speed, violence, versatility, and most important, real competition, right? Pushing people, pushing from the bottom of the roster up. That's very important, young. Adam Peters had a master class. He was hitting home runs. I feel like he hit 4 home runs with his first 4 picks. And then he hit a single, and he had a little on base situation. You know what I'm saying? A little foul ball with the last pick. But every single room just got pushed. Every single room that we drafted got pushed. That's the DNA now. Ain't no comfortable starters. Ain't no comfortable rotation players. You got to show up. You got to be something. You got to actually be giving value to the squad. Are you a value add, or we getting you up out of here? It's a lot of players that's contract is coming up, and they're what's the word I'm looking for? Their replacement is already on the roster, already, which is crazy. Yeah, we lit. We are so lit. Adam Peters, thank you. You did your big one. And again, he hit the things that we had on our list that we needed to see for this to be a successful draft. And we're going to talk about it. All right. So this is how a roster is built with intention. You start off at the top, the crown jewel of the class, Sonny Styles, Super Soldier Sonny, Super Saiyan Sonny, whatever you want to call him. All right. He ain't just a linebacker. He the green dot. Quarterback of your defense, the Jaden Daniels of your defense, homie. Like, do you understand how athletic he is, how smart he is, how intuitive he is, sideline to sideline speed, coverage ability versus tight ends and running backs, no more wheel routes, we not getting beat, being able to diagnose, run fits properly, physical, violent, versatile, can cover, can hit, can think the game. Again, he beats you with his mind as well as his athleticism. Daronte Jones gonna have that man looking like an all-pro one day. God willing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna weaponize that man. He already told Dan Quinn, I'll be back. That man is the Terminator. He is the Terminator. So y'all already know I had to pull up a couple of his clippies on the twit. Like, Michael Parsons said it best, young. I'm gonna let you hear what Michael Parsons said if you have not heard what he said, young. You see what I'm saying, son? We out here playing chess. Super Soldier Sonny, fast, athletic linebacker. I feel like we got one of them ones. Bro. Like, I really do, dog. Like, he be diagnosing, getting it. Listen, what do you notice? The man missed the tackle. This is him missing the first joint and then getting active. He got active. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. He took that first joint on the chin and said, oh, that's how we going. Next time you seen him, what he did, put that arm on that boy. put that arm on that boy. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing how Sonny Styles finna be, son. Look at this dude, man. Monster. He's 6'5", 244. Monster. Monster. You know what I mean? Super Soldier Sonny, dog. What Lou had to say. Hold on. I want to hear what Lou had to say. Oh, he said Sonny is a can't miss. He thought the Cowboys was getting him. Nah, he went right to the Commanders where he belongs, son, because he is a commander. He got that commander tag through and through. And I'm glad we got Sonny on our squad. You feel me? I'm glad we got Sonny on our squad. And then we move on to the third round. Because, like I say, he hit the home run with Sonny, right? Out the pop. Out the pop. But then came the third round. And y'all was tripping on Twitter. Y'all was like, oh, this who I want, this, that, and the third. AP said, no. This who we want. And he said, I'm getting Antonio Williams. I'm getting an NFL route ready guy now. All right, you got guys that saying Antonio Williams was better than Elijah Surratt, Chris Bell, Jeremy Bernard, Terry Hurst, Bryce Lance, and Malachi Fields. And guess what? He went ahead of them. He went to us. Real route runner. Son, look at son, he runs every route in the route tree, son. Every route. And his 2024 tape is better than his 2025 tape. This is his 2025 stuff. All right. Like, his success rate versus man and zone is like that. You know what I'm saying? 4.41 speed, 40-inch vert. Like, you like what you see from the guy. He called himself a smooth operator. I am not one to argue when the man calls himself Sade. You feel me? I heard AP smiling from ear to motherfucking ear, dog. And I kept seeing this clip going around. I don't know if it's this one, but young Duke was out here hooping, son. Like, he got the little vertical speed action. Like, look at AP. Look how he's smiling talking about Antonio Williams. Do you see that maniacal smile, Holmes? Like, and Duke get busy. He get busy. He gonna get busy. Snap him off, Bink. Look, oh my God, bro. We got ourselves one. Another home run, son. Another home run from AP, son. Somebody that's going to immediately start. The second starter. This is the second starter that we got. 2 for 2. Elite route runner. Zone manipulator. Man beater. Easy separator. That's why they call him a smooth operator. All right? He don't look fast, but he is fast. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what he is. He don't look open. He stay open. All right? He might just be our Amon-Ra St. Brown. David Blough let me know. All right? Do we need to have him in fantasy? Because it was another A grade from everybody. Everybody around the NFL. A grade. Another great value situation. All right? Because it's about to get real surgical. This is the kind of wide receiver Jaden Daniels going to thrive with. Somebody that's going to be reliable, be able to uncover. That's important, son. Like, we can't overlook the fact that we was throwing the ball to Chris Moores and them, and we was getting zoned up. That's very important. This is integral in the growth of our offense. So you gave JD a weapon. It's a good ass weapon too. So you 2 for 2, AP. 2 for 2. But then my man said, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I got something for you. I got a guy that's been playing a Leo role for 4 years. I got a guy that's been rushing the passer and been and dropping back and being versatile for years. He ain't just a pass rusher. He a chess piece. That's how he was used in college. How you think Daronte Jones gonna want to use him? As a chess piece, Holmes. As a chess piece. Like, you gotta love the fact that they literally are listening to their coordinators and they're like, this is what we need. This is what we're looking for. These are the traits. Man, this dude got a 7-foot wingspan at 6'3", Holmes. 7-foot wingspan at 6'3". And he was flexing today. He was like, yeah, I know Jaden Daniels. My first sack came, what I'm saying, came against him. Okay, my boy. Hold your skis, pump your brakes. All right, that's 5. You ain't gonna touch him in practice now. All right. All right. Now, the cool thing about this pick, we only got 3 out of the 4 D ends are going to be under contract in 2027. Remember, you got Bama's on 1-year deals or at the end of their contract situation. So this isn't just fixing today. This is fixing the future as well. This is making sure that we straight coming next year in the free agency. Like, who we going to re-sign? Were you a value add or were you just slumming? And if you was just slumming, go ahead, get up out of here and kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? AP ain't playing. You see San Francisco out here fledgling. They struggling in the draft. They was struggling in the draft. Reaching. They missing that sauce. That AP. That sauce, man. Ooh. All right. You know who next. So right now we 3 for 3. He done hit 3 homers. 3 out the park joints. All right. Because all 3 of those dudes is pushing rooms. All 3 of those dudes is pushing rooms. All right. Sonny Styles has pushed everybody down a slot. So now Jordan McGee came and drawn on Ale Cajo. Y'all battling. Antonio Williams, you are the leader in the clubhouse right now over Jaden Lane and Luke McCaffrey. They battling for snaps. All right. When Brandon Ayuk get here, Lord, when San Francisco start being a hoe, Lord, that wide receiver room gonna be stacked. Joshua Joseph, hey. Javante Jean-Baptiste, hey. 7th round guy, you up. You are on the clock, my boy. You got to show up and show out. But I also think Daronte Jones will utilize that, right? More rushes, more pressure. Yeah. You see, we ain't drafting no corners, no secondary. Telltale sign. So let's move on. Because they kept cooking. The first 6th-round pick we had, Katron Allen, the running back. Now, this our David Montgomery right here. This who he gonna be for us. Like, Bill gonna be our Jahmyr Gibbs type. All right, God willing. And then you got Katron. He gonna be punishing defenders. All right, like, I know y'all done seen all of his highlights already. Running back highlights be lit. He be running Bama's over. I think this the one where he ran Cuz over. Hold on, let me pause it. This joint was like that, son. Let me fix it for you. This joint was tough. Hold on. Let me fix my situation. Where you at, Bink? All right, there we go. Yeah, nah, he was tough. One cut down here, running, chop the feet, run you right over, fam. Ran you right over and got off the arm tackle and got out of there. What? We ain't had that. We ain't got that. He one of them running backs that's going to make defenders not want to tackle him. Like, they not going to want to touch him. Like, they're going to be like, damn, we got to deal with Bill shiftiness, and then we got to deal with this dude coming in and getting 5 yards in a cloud of dust, breaking out of there, being physical with us. We tied. It's the end of the drive, into the 4th, and this dude just leaning on us, all right? One cut, downhill, physical in that zone scheme. Man, our offense just got tougher. And that room is very intriguing. That running back room is very intriguing. Like, I like Bill. I like Katron. I think that's our one too. Jerome Ford and Rashad White. I know y'all are like pass catcher. You got the Rashad White more of a pass catcher. He get a little wiggled sometime as well, so he could be your running back 3. I had somebody jump in the comments on Twitter and hit me. He was like, yo, y'all sleeping on Jerome Ford. So I'm curious to see how this joint gonna come together. I cannot wait. Like, when they report, like, we need to get action now. All right. So again, that was 4 for 4 on home runs from AP. right? A starting linebacker. Okay, somebody that can be your rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. Somebody that could be a perennial All-Pro or Pro Bowl player. Antonio Williams, somebody that can be a starter in your squad. Somebody that can potentially, be your Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's a high mark. You've seen a lot of comps like Lad McConkey and things like that. It's still good. Tyler Boyd, that's still good. We got him in the third. You know? So that's a starter. That's your starting slot. So you got 2 starters off the bat. Boom, boom. Then Joshua Josephs, that's your he in the rotation. He's getting some burn. He gonna get some clock. So he's a contributor. Day one. Katron Allen, day one contributor. So he just got 2 starters and 2 day one contributors with your first 4 picks. AP masterclass. Clap it up. Then you started cooking a little bit different. You said, you know what? Got rid of Tyler Biadasz, didn't pay Linderbaum $27 million. Let me go ahead and get this developmental center that could start in 2027. Or if he ratty, he taking his creatine, he might be able to push Alec Greasy this season. We don't know. He was one of the best centers in college per PFF. Like I want to say on average, like rank 5 type, so pass block and run block. More of the strength type of stronger type of centers. He's not finesse. So he's more similar to Biadasz than I would have thought, but younger cat, less injuries on his docket. Again, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to what he gonna bring because who he pushing? Because Brandon Coleman fighting for that guard center situation. You got Allegretti there at the center position. You're gonna have Gublin, that's his name, Matt Gublin, fighting for the center position. You might have Tim McKay fighting for the center position. It's gonna be some fight. It's a good competition right there, and we're gonna talk about it all summer long. You know he is. Then there's the one that had everybody scratching their head. That 7th round pick. They top 30 was the thing for AP. Every top 30 or pre-visit they had, they drafted these dudes. I cannot say this guy's name. I'm just gonna say Allen. All right, that quarterback we drafted at the end of the draft, less head scratcher, but I get it. Sam Hartman, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered because you were so bad in the preseason for 2 years in a row, where we couldn't see how our back end roster talent was. And if you're acting like that in the game, I can only imagine how inept you are in practice and not letting these guys develop because you're not getting them the ball. Now, I'm not saying this Allen cat's going to do that, but at least now you got competition because he was drafted and you were not. That's a real thing. That's a real thing, Sam. That's a real thing. And these position battles, I can't wait to break them down. I cannot wait. I think we got better as an overall team, faster, younger, stronger, quicker, aggressiver. If that's not a word. You know what I'm saying? The depth is becoming a real war on the squad now. It's going to be a war to make the 53. It's going to be a war. And that's real rare, Commanders Nation, that we was on the same page with the squad. We was on the same page with the squad. We knew the defense was trash. They knew the defense was trash. The media knew the defense was trash. And they went out and they overhauled that thing while addressing the offensive playmakers and giving Jaden Daniels some weapons. And we not done. We still got a couple more chips to push. But that wide receiver battle is going to be very interesting. That linebacker battle is going to be so interesting. Which one is you looking forward to seeing the most? McGee, Madrano, Cahill, or Williams, McCaffrey, and Lane? We got some fights on our hands, dog. Looking forward to it, son. And if you is too, you already know what to do. Hit that like, hit the subscribe if you new. This was Gerard BTV. Hey, young, we on the road to greatness, young. Right along with the Commanders. Let's get it, young. Raise hell, hell raise us. Get out of here.